All right, everybody. So I'm currently long on the Nasdaq, and I'm currently long on the E-mini S&P. I kind of inverse myself on this one. Hopefully, I don't regret it. My heart is telling me that the bears are going to try to come back in. They're going to knock price down, and we could possibly see a retest of this low, and for price to go further. That's what my heart is telling me. Where's my pen? But the charts, the charts is telling me that we have an area of support right here. We had price break out of this area. It came back into this area. We saw a small bounce, and it's looking like the bulls are going to try to find support. So I do have a wider stop than usual on this. I do have my stop underneath this low, which honestly might actually be a bad idea. But honestly, if price gets down this low, then I'm just going to get stopped out of this one because the bears failed to rotate price lower and for a retest of this low. But the bulls did step up here, so I'm gonna take a chance on the long. I'm gonna take the chance on the long. But I do I won't lie and say that I'm 100% confident in this, but I'm gonna take the chance on this one. I'm gonna go with the bulls. Uh, Earlier today, as I said the other day, my daughter was at her grandmother's house and she came back. Well, I guess I didn't say that, but she was gone. She came back today, and she just did not want me to put her down. She missed her dad, I guess. So I had to end the stream a little bit earlier than usual today because she did not want to not be with me today. So I just spent the whole day with her. So we'll definitely get back in tomorrow. So off stream, I will say that I did something that, I kind of regret doing. And it's completely my fault. I don't know why I kind of went into a gambler mode. I really don't know. I don't know why I got so stuck in an idea, but that account that we was following, I mean that's gone. I built that account up to $4,500 and for no reason whatsoever except being a stubborn bear did I lose that account. And it's crazy that I lost it because that money that I lost on stream, I made it back with that drop because I was like, dude, this market is going to drop. I was just too early. And I knew I was too early. The crazy thing is that I got stopped out right when the market was dropped. So if I put my stop a little bit higher, I would have never got stopped out. Price would have dropped and I would have got my targets hit. But I was already stopped out of this position and I lost way too much money. But with this drop, I got all that money back plus some. And in that moment, I wanted to get revenge on the market for playing me, quote unquote, even though I played myself. But I lost that account because I was adding heavy size as the market was going down, thinking that man, the bears is really going to rotate this down lower. Silly me for trusting bears. Silly me. I was like, man, they're gonna touch 850. We can possibly see a retest of 833, possibly in this get back up into this range right here, probably 700, 800. Man, I'm adding to the position, and then of course the Bears don't finish the rotation down, and of course I'm heavy size at the bottom, for no reason at all, and just like all the rest of the Bears, how I became very stubborn. I held, I didn't close, and all that work is gone. But what I will say is that I did learn from this experience. Moving forward, I will not move my stop. Uh, I don't think I've ever had a situation where moving my stop worked out. Never. I will not scale into a losing position more than once. I will stick to my strategy because that's what gets me to the dance, and I will stick with that strategy. No more moving my stop unless I have a valid reason why I moved the stop. Uh, Moving forward, I will also start focusing more on the ES. I made so much money on the ES today. Not only did I catch this drop, I think. Yeah, I caught this drop. I think I caught this drop, and then I came back and I caught this drop. I made about 5K on the ES today, and that's why I was like, I need to start focusing more on the ES. I need to start focusing more on the ES because it was the ES that actually brought me back. It was the ES today that actually brought that account back to break even. The Nasdaq, um, because you know I only trade 3 contracts on the Nasdaq, so I rely on big moves to get paid. With the ES, I'm more comfortable trading 10, 20 lots and micros, and um, I made so much money. I caught like what is this, like 16, this big move down, and I caught all of it. Um, so that's when I say that blowing that account was definitely unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary. But like I said, I'll learn from this experience and I'll move forward. I'll actually start trading my funded account again on Monday. I'll start trading that funded account on Monday, but I just kind of wanted to take this week off and just focus on these evals. But I will restart the funded account on Monday and focus mostly on the ES because I know that a lot of people have been talking about the ES. And I was talking to Smith about this, and I was like, man, I made so much money on the ES with little risk and big reward. I made so much money. I was able to get the initial move as price came back up. I was able to scale into it, have my stop at a reasonable spot, and just I made so much money on the ES. It just really opened my eyes. I was like, man, I really have to really focus, or I have to start paying attention to the ES because when she makes moves like this, man, that's nothing but money right here. This is money right here. So yeah, 5K today. Low risk, high reward, 5K on the ES. But uh, scaling in as the market is going down, and we all know that the bears are super weak. So yeah, this is why I went long right here because I was like, yeah, it looks like the bears, it looks like they want to knock it down, but that's too much support here. The bulls got it. Yeah, the bears are just weak. They're weak. They are super weak. Let me see if this shows up a little bit better. Mm, okay. Yeah, you won't be able to see that. Okay, so I'll just keep it at this color. You can get the gist of. Mm, okay. All right. So let's see. Price can definitely since the bulls found support in this range, we can definitely see price trade back up into this range. My honest opinion about what could happen is that we saw we saw a move down. Mm, Okay. So we saw the bears fail to rotate price lower. Um, and when I see the bears fail to rotate price lower, what I usually think about is that the bears are going to get used as fuel to push this market higher. We already saw that drop from this range right here. We saw the drop from that range right there. So the question is, do we see a move back up into this area right here? That's the question. Do we see a move back up into 115 and possibly 194? I mean, do we see that? All right, so let me actually bring up Bookmap and let's see what's going on. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's see, man. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I think we can. I think price. Hey, yo, what's up, Alfred? You know, the crazy thing is, I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you. I was like, where the hell is Alfred at? I don't know why I just thought that, but I just thought about you, man. What's up? Are you currently long or are you currently short right now? Or what you thinking? I see people talking about going short. Nah, I think the Bulls got it right now. Oh, you just got home from the gym? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pretty sure he was able to trade today. But man, the day was definitely back and forth. This was some crazy, crazy price action. I have to give it to gain weight. He was talking about this move right here. I was a little bit too early on the short. I shorted right here like a fool. I mean, in hindsight, I was thinking to myself, I was like, hmm. I guess selling right here didn't really make sense, but I guess it made sense at the time. And I paid for it because, yeah, that price made a move all the way up here. And then we got this drop. But like I said earlier or at the start, I'm going to probably start focusing on the ES because I made so much money on the ES. So I know that you said that you was trading the ES. Smith said that he wants to start focusing more on the ES now. It seems like everybody is coming to an ES trader. And I don't blame them. I made so much money on the ES today with so little risk, with big reward, kind of trading the same way that I trade with the Nasdaq. I made so much money with the ES today. So I'm gonna definitely start paying attention to her. I'm gonna definitely start. Yeah, she does, man. She does. She does. The NQ is definitely, she is a widowmaker for sure. Because I know a lot of people got caught in this. Because, well, I mean, even though the price action was kind of going in one direction, it's always that fear that, oh man, she could just make big impulsive moves out of nowhere sometimes. I mean, it's not like it's not at supply, but sometimes you're thinking like, okay, there might be some profit taken, and if it gets back into a range, I can probably, buy a retest of a range, and then she'll go past the range, stop you out, and then go back and go in the direction that you think is going to go into. And that's what makes trading the Nasdaq just kind of, it makes it fun, but it makes it like, I'm not trading heavy size on her because you gotta be perfect. And it only takes one time for you to F up, and then all that money's gone. At least on the ES, if you're trading heavy size, you can set a decent stop and you will get your reward. Especially if, I mean, you're retesting, you got your targets at lows, uh, ranges, breaks of structure. So next week with the funded account, I'll definitely be trading I'll mostly be trading ES in that account. And we can make some consistent money in that account with the ES. Because I mean, like I said, she's too easy to trade, and these prop firms been getting away with me not trading it. They've been getting away with it, so we about to hit them up. We about to hit them up, and then we got non-farm payroll tomorrow. So I mean, I am kind of taking a gamble, taking a trade right now because price can definitely do some crazy stuff right now. But I'm gonna stick with this long, man. My stop is in a good spot. I'm gonna just stick with the long. I will say it's I'm still getting used to watching Think with Bookmap in the Discord. That is so weird that I got my Discord up watching Think with Bookmap now. It's so crazy what happened to them over there, man. Unfortunately, that's crazy. Hopefully they can get their YouTube channel back because I know they put a lot of work in that YouTube channel. Ah, come on. Don't hurt my feelings. Don't stop me out. Okay. So obviously the volume is low right now. Oh, he said he knew it was gonna eventually about to happen. I'm surprised they came after him like that. I mean, I know he has all the bells and whistles on his. I mean, I know a lot of people is doing it, but I mean, his specifically has all the, I guess, all the premium stuff that Bookmap really wants people to pay for. So on Twitch, yeah, I don't have a Twitch account. For some reason, Twitch has always been a platform that I've always tried to avoid. Oh, he had the most followers? Yeah, I mean, because I mean, his Bookmap setup is by far the best. It's by far the best, especially that hourly chart. I mean, I think that hourly chart is golden. Like it gives you the overall picture. You can kind of see who's in control when you look over at that side of the chart. So I mean, it's, you can kind of see like, oh yeah, the bears are in control. Let me look for shorts and vice versa. So it's the best one. So do I use Amazon Prime? Yeah, I do. Is on Amazon Prime as well? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh shit. Let me look at that now. Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Let me look at it now. I probably have to find this later because I don't immediately see it. But yeah, I'm gonna stick in this long. I'm gonna stick to this long. I'm gonna stick to it. Let's stick to it. Let's stick to it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start trading the ES. Okay, so I mean, shoot, now that the ES is making 30, 40 point moves now, I'm definitely gonna start trading the ES for sure. Now that she's making Nasdaq moves. It seems like the ES is trading how the Nasdaq used to trade, and the Nasdaq is trading like itself, but on crack and on heroin. Because like the Nasdaq is like in one move is making $200 to $300 point moves in one leg now, when that used to be not the case previously. It would be like one leg would be $200-$300, and then the rest of the legs would be 50, 60-ish. But it seems like it'll go down 300 points, it'll go back up 200 points. The Nasdaq is trading like she's on crack. This was like a 300 point move, 200 to 300 point move almost. And then you got to move back up into the highs. Like, man, you really got to pay attention to how you trade on the Nasdaq because you can get caught. Like I got caught in this move this morning. Yeah, no. Are you still kind of you still focusing more on the Nasdaq still, Alfred? This guy sounds like gain weight. There's somebody. Oh, you blew it today? Mm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if he was here earlier on. You blew a few. Mm. What were you trying to do? Were you trying to go long or were you trying to go short? So on the Discord, is about to say sorry. His 10,000 contract order is about to go through. Oh, you trying to do both? Yeah. So my bias today was bearish. So mostly I was looking for shorts. Yeah. Yeah. And that's like I said, that's how I don't know if he was here as I started the stream, but I got caught in this. So let me just turn this off. So initially, I got caught shorting this on this side, not actually catching this, but when it bounced right here, and I don't know why I didn't see this. Obviously in hindsight, I see it now, but basically price made a low and found support above the range. I don't know why when price got back up here, I was like, yeah, shorted. And I shorted it. And obviously everybody else shorted it as well because this was a stop run to the upside. Because obviously when you see strong candles like this, that's an obvious sign that that was a stop run. And my part of my stops was a part of it. But the Nasdaq, the bitch that she is, I literally had my stop right here and she tapped it and then she went. Now, in my defense or in her defense, I should have got stopped out right here. But I moved my stop because I didn't want to miss the move. And I moved it up here and that was my fault. But she definitely tapped me and then she knocked down. But I was always bearish. I was like, I'm not gonna miss this move. So when I saw that it started to crash, I got in short here and I got in short here. And then obviously because I lost like $1,800 this morning, I traded both the ES and the Nasdaq, and I went short. Where did I go short? I went short here, here, and I think I caught this short right here as well. And that's why I made so much money on the Nasdaq. So that was like I'm not on the Nasdaq, on the ES. It was the ES that saved me today. These moves, it saved me today. What messed me up was the Nasdaq, because when I had the moves, I added right here. I added it, or where was it at? I added right here. I was adding at the bottom, and I was heavy at the bottom. I was heavy. I was like, I just made all that money on the ES. Man, I'm about to go heavy. The Nasdaq is definitely going to retest this low at least, and we could possibly see 800. So I got real heavy down here, and looking at the price action, it seems that everybody got heavy down here, because look at that. People got heavy. It made sense to get heavy. It should have retested this damn low. It should have, but it didn't. And no, it was my bad. It was this right here. I was thinking that it was going to retest that low. And unfortunately for me in my position, being all 10 million contracts at the bottom, I got stopped out, or I held, and I blew the account literally right here. Literally right there. So my heart was broken when I literally got stopped out at this top and it still came down. My heart was broken. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop out from now on, because I don't know if this was a sign or what. But for the Nasdaq to hit me not once, but twice, maybe it's just a sign that I just need to stop out when I'm supposed to, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Congratulations on that, Alfred, man. Congratulations on that. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's like being a bear. It just sucks, man. Like I was telling Smith, I was like, man, I just want to cry. I'm a bear. God damn it, I want it short. I want it short. Damn. I just want to finish rotation. Like, just finish. Just do it. But bears don't get that. Bears don't get that type of love no more. We get these small pullbacks. I mean, they play around with the shorts. Like the Bulls got it so easy, and then the Bears got to struggle. I mean, if you had your target here in this range, I mean, you had to really watch your profits basically probably go back to break even, or possibly getting stopped out of it just to see it go to your target. The Bears are just super weak, man, and it's tiring to see. It really is tiring to see the Bears unable to consistently not follow through on the move. It's horrible to see. Horrible to see. But I mean, shoot. I guess the Nasdaq say, "Oh yeah, you'll come back. Yeah, you'll come back." Someone just posted the ES.
Connection lost.
Someone just posted the ES chart showing triangles and bearish technical analysis. Like we all know that bearish technical analysis just don't work. He was trying to say that we could see a move down, but if you look at this chart right here, dude, we are not seeing no move down. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I mean, we literally got a triple bottom here. I'm kind of tempted to actually swing this, but I'm going to wait until the news comes out tomorrow. But we got a triple bottom right here. A triple bottom. It doesn't get better than that. Now, it's highly likely for price to continue to trade to the upside, but I'm not going to say that the bears aren't capable of at least knocking it down and getting a fourth retest. But I do feel that if the price does come back down here, we're getting a break. We're breaking this the next time, and then we can get an easy winner with a retest of this level for that move down. That's an easy winner, just waiting for the retest. If we see a breaker structure at 725, an easy winner is the short 725 on the retest. Easy winner. Easy. The Nasdaq, not so much. The Nasdaq, this thing looks wonky. It really does look wonky. It doesn't really look like support. I mean, it seems like the market is being held up off of this low at 851. I mean, we got a big move up, big move down, up, down, up. I mean, it does look like price is downtrending. I mean, it does look that way. So I'm guessing that a break above this top trend or the top of this trend channel is going to be what the bulls need. We need a breakout, obviously. We need to have them find support somewhere at the top of this trend channel. And then we can possibly see that move back up and possibly further. So someone says that yeah, the chat can be undefeated sometimes, but I mean, if you look at the yeah, that 23% is, I mean, dude, if you don't trust in the 23% and that golden fib area, I don't know what to tell you. That 23% and that golden fib is the freaking truth. It is the truth for sure. And if they can find support here at this 23%, then we can definitely see possibly a fib to fib move, at least up to 2050. So okay, so let's see, man. Let's see. So far, so good on this. So far, so good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna learn from that experience today. I'm just gonna stop out. I'm not playing that game anymore. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I'm not playing that game no more. Unnecessarily blew an account when I made all that money today. Like that is just so crazy. I'm just thinking about that. Made all that freaking money and still blew the account just for being greedy and over leveraging. I mean, Alfred, if you're still there, what made you over leverage? I mean, I don't even know why I over leveraged. I really don't know. I mean, well, I guess because obviously I wanted more money, obviously, but there was literally no reason to over leverage. And if I'm going to over leverage, why the hell am I over leveraging at the lows instead of waiting for, at least higher prices? Oh, you was trying to pass an evo? Yeah, that will do it. That'll definitely do it. That will definitely do it. I'm not gonna lie, man. I do switch to trading my P&L. I do switch to doing that. Uh, and I've noticed that when I start trading my P&L instead of the charts, that's when usually I start to get in trouble. I start doing things I normally don't do. 57, 57. Mm. Yeah, I mean we know this, and yet why the hell do we still do it? Hey, why? Crazy that we do it, man. Like right now, where my target is, I know damn well this is the ES. I know damn well that if price gets into this range, it's highly likely that it'll sell. A 10-point target would be right here at the bottom of this range. And it's highly likely that they'll actually knock it down from this range right here. It's highly likely, but um, in that same breath, mm. I mean, what is good for the ES? Like, I mean, dude, I keep find myself revisiting this whole P&L thing. What gets me to the dance is making $500 consistently. I've had literally 8 days of winning trades in my swing account, shooting for a $500 target. But for some reason, every time I get into my freaking funded account, I don't want to keep that trading plan. When I got those two payouts, I kept it at $500. For some reason, For some reason, I don't want to do that anymore. I I don't want to do that. I don't know why. But that's what gets me to the dance is making $500 consistently for 5 days and taking half of that money out and then doing it all over again. I don't know why I don't want to do that. It's so crazy. I'm definitely gonna have to do that. I think I'm just gonna have to be strict with myself again and make sure that I'm only trading, making $500 profits and just closing the account for the day. Because I definitely do have an edge on the ES. That is the one product. Well, not necessarily ES, because I can also trade CL really well. CL was definitely I've gotten maybe the most payouts trading CL. The most payouts trading CL out of all. Well, let me rephrase that because when I was making money on U Profit, all I traded was Nasdaq. So I got about what three, about 5, 6 payouts from U Profit. So I got about probably like 4 or 5 payouts trading CL. Got two trade payouts trading ES. Hmm. I don't think I have an account, or I don't think I've had a payout uh just trading purely NQ anymore. It's been a while. I pass on my evals with NQ obviously, but when it gets into that funded stage, I usually try to go for safer options like CL and NQ, or I mean not CL and ES. When I get funded, because all it takes is one bad day on the Nasdaq and all your work is gone. Oh, really? Hmm. You know what? Okay. You know what? Let's actually look at CL. As CL does move to. What I might actually start doing like overnight, because I think the gold and CL moves more overnight than during the day. Shit. And now that I'm more experienced now and I understand price action a little bit better, um, trading CL. So let's actually see if we can get a trade on CL, because I mean, if we see something, we're gonna take it. And I guess I should, because my call outs on CL used to always be perfect. Like these things were perfect. Um, CL was also easy to trade. It's just that she's slow, and that you kind of need a swing account to really capture. Mm. You really need a swing account for CL. But if I'm going to trade a swing account, it is definitely not going to be no. It's definitely not going to be with CL. I can trade the Nasdaq, and that's why I trade my swing account with the Nasdaq. CL is definitely in an uptrend. Yeah, I was telling the mother of my child, he was planning on going to Dubai, saving up for a trip out there. And I was like, yeah, no, not until this war, not until they're done. I mean, I know it's not anywhere close, but anywhere in the Middle East, I'm not. I just don't care to travel. I don't want to get trapped there. I saw a video of a dude where he was flying in a plane, and they was launching missiles, and he actually had the missiles actually flying to his target on his phone. And I was like, wow. I'm pretty sure being on a plane that can definitely be unnerving. Seeing missiles literally fly past you. Oh, this thing switching to a sim. That's the last thing I want to see while I'm on a plane is missiles flying by. So that was crazy. And I guess the only thing you can do is to make yourself feel comfortable is to become the cameraman, because apparently the cameraman is immortal, and if you become the cameraman, then apparently you don't die. But it's interesting that we do find comfort in recording things. We do find comfort recording dangerous situations. Okay, so hmm. Yeah, I think we should see a breakout into this range, man. Yeah, we should definitely see it. The way that this thing is trading, yeah, we should. Yeah, we should see that move up. Trading this thing like she the Nasdaq. She ain't the Nasdaq, dude. And tomorrow's Free Cash Friday too. Free Cash Friday. So we could see a run, but I mean, I get nah. I don't want to take profits right here. I really don't. Okay. It'll be nice. It definitely will be nice if she shoots up and hit those targets. It definitely would be nice. Oh, you know what? Maybe gold. Maybe let me take the ES off. Look at gold, because I know, I mean, gold is especially. Because yeah, the last time, yeah, I was 100% on gold too. On all the gold call outs and all the gold trades, we were 100%. And this is why I don't want to trade instruments like that when it does this. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could have caught these moves down, but when it begins to chop, I don't want to watch. That's why I don't want to watch or not watch. But trade the ES as well. Yeah, I'll just stick to the Nasdaq and ES. I already got these two markets figured out to the T at this point. So let's see if we're gonna get our first target hit. I mean, I don't think that drops. That doesn't even make sense to drop right there. Especially, yeah, this is fib to fib. Yeah, I'll probably get a touch because VWAP is right there at 73 or 63 on the ES. And I'm gonna make the assumption that it will get back up to at least 63. We'll probably see a short squeeze back up to 57 or 78. And obviously, they're going to probably try to sell it at 70. Probably see a short squeeze up to 780. Okay, so I got a target right there. So yeah, my targets are good on the ES. They're good. They should get hit. And they should get hit. Yeah, if you just stop. Okay. No, I'll leave my stop where it's at. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I would love for you to keep pushing up into that range, Nasdaq, without having to be nasty and dropping back down into this area. That would be awesome. Yeah, and I made a foolish mistake at the close. I got in long right here. I caught this move up, thinking that it was going to at least touch this range. And as soon as it touched this candle right here, we got that drop at the close, and I was like, ugh. I think I was up about $700 or $800 because I kind of went in heavy looking for a pump. I think I was in 20 micro contracts on the Nasdaq, and I was able to catch this move up. And then when I saw this drop, I was like, damn. I had to get out at break even plus one or whatever, $700 down the drain. And as I was saying, man, it's just always going to be your emotions and foolishness that of why you don't take profits or why a green trade turns into a red trade, or a week's worth of work is gone in one emotional moment. I'm tired of that, man. I mean, I know that I may make the same mistake in the future, but I'm just going to try to be as mindful as possible and stop with these emotional mistakes with my trading accounts, because they cost me. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm back up 2K, but I could have been up. I was up 4,500 in the account earlier today. This 2K that I made, I could have been a part of that account, but it was foolishness that now I got to start all over again. Mm. Yeah, this shit gonna run, dude. Yeah, I'm not scared of no drop. Mm. All right, so the real question is, do I take the profits at the 10 points, or do I let it ride? Do I let it ride, or do I take it at 10 points? I'm not gonna lie, 10 points is kind of, I feel like that's an insult. I feel like I can do better than 10 points. But then I'll turn around and get angry if it does drop at 10 points. He says knife, knife art. And yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm long in both the Nasdaq and the ES. So I have more confidence in my Nasdaq trade, obviously, because the Nasdaq can make moves without having to pull back. But it might be that ES trade that at 10 points, I mean, at the bottom of this range, we could see a rejection, a slight rejection. And that's why it's always, that's what makes kind of trading the ES kind of tricky is, do you take it at 10 points? Because I mean, 10 points is that golden profit zone with her. Okay. Uh okay. Uh damn. All right, man. Uh come on, ES. Don't do this to me. Just keep pumping. Just keep pumping, ES. I'm pretty sure I probably got hit on my Nasdaq. You know, I can't do that. I probably got hit on my Nasdaq trade. Yeah, I got one hit. Hit that first target. Yeah, I usually start at 8:30, right at the open. Right at the open is when I start. And I just started streaming uh the pre-market session, and I usually start at 7:45 now. So I do both the pre-market and uh damn it, and yes, you're gonna make me do it. Okay. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. All right, so now I just got runners on. I can reduce my risk on this. But actually putting it at break even +1 is asking for trouble. That's asking to get for price to come back and stop you out. I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna take one more here, so I don't got too much risk on. All right, so yeah, I'm kind of glad I was able to get those targets hit on stream. I just kind of felt that the Nasdaq, I mean not the Nasdaq, but the bulls were going to do the bears dirty yet again. The bulls are just, the bears are just unable to finish their rotation. I mean, this is a stop run. When you see candles like this is when you know that the opposite side of the market got stopped out of their positions. And this is what's fueling the market higher. When you see these rapid strength candles going up to the upside, these are people getting stopped out. That's what that is. So the bears have just been super weak. All right, so let me look at the higher time frame real quick, and I'll probably be done in the next 9 minutes. Okay, so I mean, price could possibly get right here to 73, right where my target is, and then I'll probably leave that runner probably up to 194. That's probably what I'll do. So I'm gonna probably just take this because I really don't care for that, and I'm gonna leave this to run to 194, and I'm gonna to reduce my risk on this one. Yeah. Oh man, I should have kept it. Oh my God, ES. It's my fault. It's my fault. I should have just left my target where it was, but uh I only lost 1 point in this. I took 12 points instead of the 13 that where I had my targets at. Not gonna lie, that sucks, but that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna take that right there. Move this one down and leave this one to run. All right, so I got 2 on this one. And I got 1 on this one. Mm. Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna probably leave this one right here, just in case we get a move overnight. Probably have that one just running up until this range. All right, so I got 1 runner target on both, and I'm gonna keep my stop where it's at on the ES because the ES does like to play games. The ES is very notorious for coming back to the point of entry, stopping out everybody that has it at break even +1, and then going in the direction. Now, I mean, that's kind of how you're supposed to trade the ES. It's not the Nasdaq. The proper way to trade ES is just to trail her and to take your profits at areas of resistance and at support. I mean, it's really no point having price comes back to your break even on the ES. I mean, it doesn't make sense for a price to come back on your break even on the Nasdaq either, but she'll bounce and then go right back into the direction. So I mean, it doesn't feel as bad as it does on the ES, because the ES will come all the way back down, spend 20 minutes down here, and then hit your target, versus the Nasdaq. She'll come back down and then she'll shoot right back up. So we'll see. But where do I really want to get out at? Like at the ES on Nasdaq? Because I mean, if we find support here at this range right here, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to run these highs. And if we get a run of those highs, hmm, 129. Let me see about that real quick. I mean, hmm. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Alfred. I was thinking that too. Because I was thinking like, yeah, we could see 100. We can definitely see that. But then it might want to try to retest 115. But if we get a retest of 115, we can possibly see price run lower, and they probably find support in this range, and they can probably go higher. But, hmm. All right. So what I'll do is I'll probably put it at. But I was also thinking that this might be a head and shoulders pattern, though. This might be a head and shoulders pattern, because the Bears did not finish their rotation. So they could be lurking right here. They could be lurking right here. Obviously, that's the right shoulder, left shoulder, head. And this could potentially be the right shoulder right here. So the Bears didn't finish their rotation. We could see a move to the downside. But the Bears have been super weak. So I don't know. So knife art. So I only look at the Nasdaq and I only look at the ES. Uh, I used to trade both gold and CL, but the price action is too slow for my liking, so I no longer look at those. I could look at those if someone needs an opinion on those, but I mostly trade Nasdaq and I mostly trade ES. Those are my two markets that I just prefer to stay in. So I guess I'll keep my eyes on this 85, 89 area. And I mean, if we do get price to push past it, obviously this high is going to get ran, obviously. But this could be a mean head and shoulders pattern. I mean, at the higher time frame chart, I mean, price is above all the EMAs. Price is above all the EMAs right now. Price is well above the 200, the 50, VWAP, and the 21. We have a breakout candle to the upside. So, I mean, right now the structure is very bullish. And I do got my eye on that previous week's close. That close was actually from, yeah, that was what, yeah, last week's close. And we haven't had a retest of it. So, you know what? I'm going to put my target up there. Pretty sure we'll get here. Put my target right there. And I'm just going to put my stop right back. I mean, I'm not going to play these games, try to be cute with it. Right underneath these lows right here, back where I had it. Yeah, I'll just leave my stop right there because I don't want to get stopped out. I really don't. And I'll put my thing right back where it was at. Because like I said, the ES does play back to break even game. She loves to pull back for no reason, just to test to make sure that you being honest, and then we'll get that move up, possibly. But okay, so it is 9 o'clock. I do want to remind everybody that we do have non-farm tomorrow. We do have job data. The reason why it's going to be important for us to pay attention to this, and the reason why we had, well, I mean, I guess we had a bunch of reasons why we had that big move down during, what is it, Tuesday? The Fed has already said that they're keeping a close eye on the job data. The job, the labor market is the main reason why they cut rates. So the job data, and now the focus is on the job data, is no longer on information about rate cuts because the Fed has already assured that we will get at least, what is it? What is it? 1%? Anyway, we should be getting another rate cut in November. So the market is already assured of rate cuts. So all other data other than job data is going to probably be irrelevant. So we have to keep a close eye on that tomorrow. Or we trade the reaction because we don't need to understand it. We're not big market movers. When we place a trade in the market, we don't influence it. The big players, they do. They have teams of people that analyze and interpret the market, and how they interpret the market is how they play with their money. So we don't need to understand the news. We just need to react to it or trade the reaction. So with that said, hopefully you guys made some money with me tonight. Hopefully. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night. There we go.